modern women can no longer get married, and it's all their fault. And here's why. The average woman is a 304. Let's just call it how it is. The average woman thinks she deserves this six-figure, 6 foot tall, Prince Charming type of dude who never makes any mistakes, who bank account stays on full, who never has any ups and downs in life. They've raised the bar so high that only a specific kind of man can meet that expectation. And what kind of guy can meet that expectation? Only the top percentage of men. They've made things so difficult that the average man, he's bowing out. A lot of men are just going their own way, MGTOW. A lot of men are seeking refuge in other countries. A lot of men are getting their money up, focusing on themselves, and finding suitors somewhere else. And quite frankly, like I said, modern women did this to themselves. They did this. As a matter of fact, they wanted this. They wanted feminism. They wanted all of this. They've made it so bad to where men don't even approach anymore. They've made it so bad in the workplace that a lot of men, including myself, I try not to even have conversations with women just because they can take any little gesture, any little thing that I say as flirtatious. They can take it and turn it and flip it into whatever they want to flip it into. And guess who HR is going to believe 9 times out of 10? As 10 times out of 10. Who do you think they're going to believe? The man or the woman? There's no benefit to men seeking marriage with these modern day women. And I've said this plenty of times. A lot of these women, they're starting early. They're getting pumped and dumped early. They're getting trains ran on them early. They're getting trains ran on them as early as 12, 13 years old, right? So by the time they're 18, bro, they already have 18, 19, 20 bodies. Just think about if they had one boyfriend a year, starting when they period first started or whatever. Soon as they came out of puberty, 13 years old, because a lot of people don't know this, but young girls, they're having puberty early. A lot of kids in general are having puberty early. As young as I've heard is 8 years old, 9 years old, right? So just think about what the modern day girl is exposed to. Just think about that. So it's going to get even worse. Marriages are plummeting. The birth rate is plummeting. Nobody's, nobody's giving in to anybody. Men are not giving in to women, rightfully so. And women are not giving in to men because they all think that they deserve this top tier guy. But here's the caveat to that, though. Ask yourselves, why do you think that they think they deserve this kind of guy? Why, for some reason, all of these women, all of these modernized women, all of these Western women, why, how do they all believe that they deserve this high caliber, tall, handsome, charming man? I'll let y'all think about that real quick. The reason why they think this is because most of them have had that man. And when I say had that man, I don't mean in a relationship. Some may have had this magical mushroom Chad and Tyrone. They may have had this man in a relationship or thought they was in a relationship with him, but most of them have had this man sexually. This is what a lot of men are not understanding. Y'all really don't get it. The average chick can be flown out. That fat girl that you think ain't getting no play, bro. She's getting play. And in actuality, a fat chick will get more play than me. Not to toot my own horn. I'm tall, handsome. I meet the metrics. And a fat girl, a fat chick, she would probably get 10 times, 100 times more play than the most handsome dude. Just off, if we just talking just off the back, just you being a plain Jane, handsome dude, and she just being who she is, a fat chick, she's gonna get more play than you can even imagine. And I know this hard for you to believe because you're not smack. You think you're too good to smash the fat chick, but guess what? Some rich dude, some handsome dude with a six pack, driving a Benz, driving a Beamer, he's smacking her down. He's smacking her down. And we don't even have to talk about the pretty girls. We don't even have to talk about the gorgeous woman. Bro, if the fat chick and the average looking chick down to the ugly chicks are getting or can get more play than a handsome dude, bro, y'all wouldn't even be able to fathom. You wouldn't even be able to fathom. And then they're on social media, bro. You guys wouldn't be able to fathom the amount of guys who are lusting after them, the amount of guys who are chasing them, simping for them, the amount of rich guys who are paying, who probably paid their bills before, right? Who's paid their rent, car note, car repairs, car insurance, you name it. They've already been with these guys. They've already experienced these guys. They've already experienced that big old digging stick. Pause, no diddy. They've already experienced it. You got this six-pack dude, rich, who stay in a high-rise condo, taking her to 4 or 5 star restaurants. And of course, he got many options. He has many options. But of course, when women interact with those top tier guys, when they're in those moments, they think that they're the only ones. They think that they're the only ones. They think that they have the magical mushroom coochie when most of them don't. and just, I mean, the fat chick probably got the best coochie. Listen, I'm just saying. Look, so y'all not ready for this conversation. Y'all not ready for this conversation. Bro, I've talked to different women, bro. The average plain Janes up to the pretty girls, man. Y'all don't understand. They have Snapchat Instagram, what's the name? Any of these other, platforms, Tinder, whatever. They're getting hundreds of DMs. They're getting hundreds of matches, and they're just swiping left on them, swiping left, and that's just the regular chicks, man. Think about the chicks that you probably actually want, the eights, the nines, bro. You're not getting eights, nines, or tens. You're not getting eights, nines, or tens. I'm just telling you right now. Most of you don't even meet the looks metric. Secondly, you probably don't meet the height metrics because the average man is around what, 5'7", 5'6", or something like that. You don't meet the money metrics, which is first and foremost. Most eights, nines, and tens really don't even care about a man's looks because they want to be the one. They want to be the looker when you're going places. So they don't even care really about a man's looks. They care most about the money metric. Can you take care of them? Can you provide for the lifestyle that they want? Can you provide the lifestyle that they already live? Can you buy it? Can you buy her Gucci, Chanel, Louis? That's what the eights, nines, and tens care about. Even probably above height, right? So you guys just gotta, bro. You're not getting eights, nines, and tens. Hold up, let me turn this dishwasher off, man. Just started out the blue. What's wrong with them? Anyway, but yeah, bro, like eights, nines, and tens are out of reach for most men. If you in America, you're not getting eights, nines, and tens unless you're some kind of athlete, some kind of rapper, musician, some kind of high entrepreneurial rich guy. That's the only time you're getting real deal eights, nines, and tens. And a lot of those chicks are for sale. A lot of those chicks for sale. So I'm saying all this to say it is modern women who ruined it. They have absolutely no chance of getting married today. They've ruined their minds. They've corrupted their souls. They've ruined the coochie. They ruined the cootie cat. It's all damaged. And don't get me wrong now, I've said this before too. There are some who can pull it off. There are some women who can repackage it and sell themselves back on the market to get married. That's going on as well. And a lot of men know that it's a lot of repackaged punani on the marketplace, but some don't care. Some men just want to be married. Some men just want that bad chick, that beautiful chick, despite her past. And whatever, to each his own. Do you. Do you. But I don't think men deserve to get repackaged punani when you've done everything that you're supposed to do and stayed out of trouble and stayed focused and got to where you needed to be in life, only to get something that's been flown out, flown around, bust up, nutted in, and all this. Bro, you don't deserve that. That's what a broke man deserves. That's what a man who is not doing anything deserves. And truth be told, most women are done. Most women are corrupted. Most women, think that they're equal or above men. And I see it all the time. I see how, just looking at it from an objective standpoint, I see how some of the women in the workplace talk to some of the men. I see how the interactions are. I see how they talk down on them, look down on them, especially if they're in some kind of authoritative role, like a manager or something. I've seen chicks just go all out, say what they want to say, and then turn around and talk to the women like, you know, sweethearts and princesses. I've seen it. And I don't know if it's a coming back from this. If there is a coming back, this will probably be a century plus, because the damage has been done. Gen Z, they're they're already corrupted. The parents didn't teach the women, the Gen Z women, anything. They told them the same thing that Gen X told millennials. Don't worry about a man. You don't need no man. You can be independent. Go get your education. Don't get married early. Go do this, go do that. Everything except for get married, settle down, and have a healthy family and get with a man who is not in trouble, doing everything he can to provide, doing everything he can to move up the ladder, doing everything he can in a moral and just, righteous way. They told them everything but that. But they're so confused that, oh, why guys aren't approaching? Why guys aren't going to the bars? Why guys aren't buying us drinks? Why? So you can use and abuse them and then call him a creep because he's trying to buy you a drink because he don't meet your looks or height standards? Or you may look at him and think he broke and dusty. Why would men do that? So modern women have destroyed marriage for themselves, because a lot of men, most men, if I'm not mistaken, are just going their own way or just completely opting out. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. See, a lot of you guys, you think that I'm just like bashing the men or trying to talk down on the men. I'm gonna talk down on you men who ain't just trying to do nothing in society. I don't care what you say. But I'm not really just talking down on men. I'm trying to encourage you to do the best you can do, to find your purpose, get in the gym, not just for the physical benefits, for the mental benefits, for the emotional benefits, for the translation it will have in every other aspect of your life, including financial. That's why I tell you guys to get in the gym, be the best version of yourselves, because it translates into every other aspect of your life. And then when you accomplish those things, you have choices. See, when you don't have choices, you're stuck. When you don't have choices, you're depressed. When you don't have choices, you can't maneuver how you want to. You can't go MGTOW and not have any money. You can't go MGTOW and not have any resources. Come on now. You can't leave here broke and go somewhere else broke and think the women are not going to treat you the same way. Bro, they're going to treat you exactly the same way. Right? Come on, guys. Y'all got to get it together. But I understand. The women have ruined it for everybody. They've single handedly destroyed marriage. And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gone. Peace.